Buddy to Nat One Nonsense. It's been a couple weeks. Schedules have not really aligned, but we are back. There are a few people that are missing from today's session, but they will hopefully be able to join us next time. I'm going to very quickly introduce the people who are here. We have Ook Krublo. We have Warning Labelle. We have Spine Splitter, Wreck Deck, and Sir Thomas. Quick recap before we jump into things. Last session, we ended up on a little bit of a cliffhanger. A lot of stuff happened. You guys, after finally deciding that after you guys had the 24 hours to end up making that decision, whether you guys were going to find Q and kill him for Hal, who was the bigwig who visited you guys from the upper echelon of the Arcane City. There were two choices that you guys had made. It was that you were going to kill him, but then there was something else you guys were going to do. That part I didn't remember. Because it was quickly in passing that you guys were discussing it.
We were going to kill Q, and we were also going to kill whoever it was who insulted us, the guy who told us about.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because among others, Sir Thomas did not take that very kindly.
Yeah, so it was going to be Hal and Q that you guys were going to kill. With that being said, after you guys had that conversation with Hal and finally came to the decision, Rec Deck was interrupted by why am I forgetting his name? It is a crucial NPC. Bago. Or Gobby.
No, Gobby.
Gobby.
Bago
died.
Yeah, come on now. Come on, DM.
I told you. Gobby.
You're the one that killed him. I don't know why you can't.
Well,
episodes ago.
It was it was several episodes
like 8 months
ago.
ago.
Explosions all around. No, Gobby interrupted Rec Deck after you guys had just finished up with the discussion, saying that you guys had not seen Ook in this entire time. Rec Deck had reached out to Gobby. Gobby said that you guys had got like a blip in the underground catacombs, and Ook at this point had been down there for about an hour. Ook, left to his own devices, managed to destroy the electrical shut-off junction boxes, which allowed for the mana reactor to basically kickstart itself back on. But then Ook had an interesting encounter with an individual who looked like Gobby down in these tunnels, but to have his sword. Basically flying into the equivalent of a rage. I'm a barbarian. Using misery, he basically thunderstruck with Mjolnir this entity into the ground to the part where he had no upper half of his torso. Still thinking that this was Gobby, Ook finally started making his way back towards the Hoarded Fortune, which is the hotel that you guys own. To which the rest of our party made their way to locate Ook. You guys did happen to find him after about a half hour or so of dashing through these catacomb tunnels, and found Ook, who was covered in blood from head to toe, tightly gripping misery, and was a kobold of few words in that moment, still dragging the body, of the entity who he thought was Gabi. After I believe it was a passive perception check, Rectech was able to determine that it was not Gabi. Whether or not Ook believed it still is to TBD. But it ended up being a changeling.
Got your magic gun. Hey, it's Renee.
Oh, no.
Okay. We appear to be back, other than Jake.
Trying.
Thanks, Can I have some more?
I'm here, I'm here.
There he is. Alrighty. So we are still apparently live. So
No, we're good. We're good.
I will continue with where I left off. Ook was under the influence of misery after having attacked that changeling. and at that present moment, Spinesplitter was not with the group. He figured out that the mana reactor was in the direction that Ook had come from, and he took his basically. What did we say it was? An altar on little mini jetpacks that Robot created. So it's like a hover altar.
Yep.
Yeah. And he's just dragging it behind him, racing towards the mana reactor. After the whole situation with Ook, Ook asked where, Ook said sorry, and proceeded to chase after Spinesplitter, as there was a hidden agenda mission that he is supposed to do thanks to Misery. He was stopped due to the quick thinking of Rek'Dak entering into his mind psychically, and seeing a large fiendish entity behind him, basically puppeting Book via infernal chain. Rek'Dak quickly, and I didn't get added or anything, but if anybody asks me for this, I understand you can't use physical items in a dream state, but it was cool storytelling, so fuck y'all.
I'm sorry, you're DM.
I know, I can do whatever
Make it if
I
it
want.
happens.
I'm sorry, this was more me. I explained that to what had happened the last game to my brother. He's like, can you take physical items into a dream? I'm like,
Technically, it wasn't a
Tell
dream,
him
it
to
was
shut up.
astral.
yeah. I'm like, fuck off.
Technically, yeah,
Yes.
because it was in a pocket dimension, and so, but it's also whatever your brain thinks about. can happen.
Yeah.
He was wearing his coat with all that holes on.
Yeah. So Rek'Dak threw with expert marksmanship, threw a flail or flask of holy water at the fiend and accurately shot it when it was right next to his face, basically causing a sundering connection from the puppet master and Book. We continue our game with Book, who is currently unconscious, for just purpose of story, not necessarily at 0 hit points or anything. And you guys are rushing him to a medical.
Yeah. Sir Thomas has him, I think, on my horse.
Mhm.
And I believe at the moment Misery is separated. from
Yes,
him.
Misery is currently separated from you guys. The connection of Misery to Book right now is currently weakened. And it is slowly dragging towards Book as you guys are, heading away from this direction. I'm pretty sure Rek'Dak, you said that you were just stuck Misery in a bucket of holy water or something, or you were going to or something.
Then we end off with me and Bomb kicking, like just trying to get
Yes,
away.
you and Kieran.
Kieran, yeah.
But it is currently weekend at the moment. And you guys are currently heading to meet up with Gabi up on the surface in like some form of medical facility. This is where we are currently at. What are you guys doing from here? There's been a lot of stuff that happened. Like I said, it was a bit of a cliffhanger. Book is fully just tarped over Sir Thomas' force right now.
I think I just want to leave that.
Yeah, after I kicked Misery, I'm trying to kick it down the hallway further away. I have to take off.
Okay.
Catch up with them.
You guys proceed to start heading up towards the surface. up towards the surface. While you're heading up that way, I did want to clarify something real quick with Spine Splitter. I think you had mentioned something last. I don't know if it was after the stream ended or if it was like right before, but you said you were going to try to hook up the altar to the manbringer, which I believe I said this after stream. You are able to do that, but it will take some time and you will have to do some like technical hookups. So it will require some rolls.
I'm glad for the robots. You do it. Look it up.
We are only designed to be hoverbots.
Smack. Call your boss then.
Go back to the same connector.
You have reached Robot. Please leave a message.
Dial up.
Smack. Call your boss.
Dial up.
You know, on there. As I start drooling, like, who's gonna be eaten first?
Sir, we wouldn't taste very good. We're made of metal.
I'm a dragon. I don't care.
Okay. We'll keep calling until we reach him.
I'm trying to figure out how to hook the altar to one of the magic poles. Since the big giant
this is Robot.
robots make these robots know how to hook up this altar to these magical pillars.
Do what?
There's a magical pillar here. I need my altar hooked up to it so Grandma can talk to me.
Who are you?
Robot, do you want all your devices acid?
I don't know.
Melting?
I don't know who you are.
This is spine splitter, you fucker.
Hold on. Go to
Has he ever interacted? I
No,
don't think he's ever
never interacted with robots.
Don't care?
Who is Spinesplinter? How do I know you?
I slowly start drooling on one of the robots.
You see the altar start like slowly tilting.
This is spine splitter. I'm with Rectech and all them.
Oh, Master Rectech.
Grumbles a little bit. Yeah. Need this altar. Hook up the mana pillar that's here. Tell you guys how to get there. Because the center pillar is way too fast. I'm probably gonna rip this altar apart. If that happens, then I'm just gonna kill everyone in the city.
Okay.
There's no one there, so I'm gonna be just
Okay. This will be difficult to do remotely, but I will try and walk you through this. You
But
see,
you have your eyes here. These robots are your eyes. You said they were extensions of you. I was in the room listening.
they are extensions of me, but they are very, very limited capabilities. They are, as I designed them to be, hoverbots for your altar. Which that weirded me out. Why was Gobby wanting to take an altar to the catacombs?
Because I'm hooking it up to the mana source down here.
What's mana source?
The big giant mana pole down here that's now fizzing around because someone fucked with the big thing. So I'm going to the subpar thing. Our top big.
Okay.
Grandma's coming. Grandma's gonna go direct connect.
Are you telling me there's a brand new energy source in the lower echelon of Arcane City that at one point was dormant but is now active?
Yes. And now it's gonna hook to my altar.
Interesting.
His mana stone's gonna start the
Huh?
robot's mana stone's gonna start the ring in his background.
Oh, somebody's calling me. Give me 1 second.
shit.
You are on hold.
Robot,
Yes,
there's a mana generator in the lower levels. I need you to secure it now.
I was just told about it by this man named Spinesplitter. Do you know him?
Yes, and we need to secure the mana generator. That's not good if he's there.
The only thing that is in his area are those 6 hoverbots I sent with him with the altar.
Okay, the upper echelon cannot get control of this generator. I need
Yes,
to work with Gabi.
understandable. That I do agree with.
Work with Gabi to secure it. Bye, and I hang up.
Spiteful, are you there?
Mhm.
Okay.
What did Rex want? You're the only one that I know would interrupt him.
He said to he said to secure the mana reactor from the upper echelon.
Perfect. Let's hook up the altar because that's going to be your security. Because Grandma will watch over everything.
Who is Grandma?
T-Mac.
Researching Tiamat, mother of all chromatic dragons. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Is she definitively on our side?
Unless you piss us off. Being wrecked.
All right, let's get this thing hooked up. So he's going to try and relay. First off, what is Spine Splitter's intelligence?
14.
14. Okay, not bad.
No, not bad.
Not bad.
But my wisdom is 16.
Okay. This is gonna basically be like a call center that gets spotty reception of the technician trying to talk to somebody who has never dealt with tech before.
There's a plan B.
There is a plan B. All right, Spiteful, I am going to do my best to relay these instructions because you will have to assist these bots in order to hook up the altar to the man. Okay. So according to my reading, the one that is currently glitching, I don't maybe moisture got in there. I don't know exactly what happened.
It's full speed. I have no clue. We're not near that one. There's other little pillars that are crackling.
No. So you're basically going to have to. I don't like my work destroyed, but you are going to have to kind of reorient their abilities because you will have to manually reorient a connection using their bodies effectively to connect the altar to the mana reactor. So the one that is currently your little hoverbot that is currently fritzing or whatever, he's acting weird. And you can see the one on the corner, like one of his arms came off the altar and just that one.
Point.
There should be a small button in his forehead. If you would use your finger to basically push in that button, basically to do a factory reset.
Okay, I push on his head.
Okay, that one, the altar does kind of tilt a little bit. The hover and it like immediately kicks back on, but it's just like reprogramming method enacted. What would you like for me to do? All right, no, it's fine. Here's what I'm going to do. What I need you to do. Basically, I need you to pull that robot off of the altar and stretch him as far as physically possible into a cylinder.
Mage hand.
Okay.
I was like, I ain't touching shit.
Okay.
I got a mage hand.
Okay. Now reorient him to go horizontal with the altar and place it on the altar.
Okay, I do that.
Okay. Now do that for 4 more of them. Figure out which one you want to leave open, but you at least need to do it for 4 more.
All right, 4 more and just stretch.
4 more. Okay. All right. Now here is the most crucial part. Look around for a relatively large adapter port that could go into the mana reactor. And I'll need a ensure you have a high investigation. What'd you get?
At 20.
Okay, yeah, immediately it's just like, you mean this thing that says adapter? It's just like, I didn't know it was labeled. Yeah, so that final one do the same thing, but you're gonna want at the ends to make it look like a bending straw on both ends. Do you know what a bending straw is?
I know what a straw is, and I know how to make them bend.
Okay, do that. Connect one to the adapter and one to the remaining. And this is the intelligence check. This is the last bit.
That would be 21.
Okay. With ease. Um, and you watch. It. You see the mana reactor kind of shudder for a second. Like as I explained, it's a bunch of gyroscopes basically spinning within itself that gives it like this bronze like aura like semicircle around the mana reactor, but it's because it's spinning so fast. And it slows down just enough to where you can see the rings again, almost like in video cameras, how you can see the still frames now of it just going, but then it picks back up. And this light blue energy you can see kind of emanates around the connection and then proceeds to engulf the altar. To where now robots say, all right, so you should have an energy-based connection. What exactly are you wanting to do with this now that it is connected?
Just what it did. I need magic in the altar so the magic can go to Grandma. So thanks, click. Grandma.
Trying to remember TMS what to give me a second. Because it's been so long since I've received it. I think it was something like this or something like just raspy or something. Anyways, anyways, it kind of crackles a little bit. You're like getting very, very spotty reception first. Just the connection is there, but you seem to be underground.
Yeah. I kicked the altar to try to connect and make the connection work better. I don't connect the connections. I just can't
work a little bit, but we whatever you did, you might need to up the output. Give me another perception check.
Perception?
Yeah.
That's 23.
You notice that just realized I don't have my own map pulled up. Over here on the map. Maybe? Did it do it? It's not. South of there, right there.
Okay.
It was just taking a second. There is kind of a large table with a bunch of handles, levers, dials, a whole bunch of stuff. This is where, and I'll say that you go over there to look. There is a. I'll also say that with that perception, you've seen the junction boxes that shut this thing off to begin with these like large levers that look destroyed. There is only one. There's only one lever that is that size that's on this control desk that clearly has like an output throttle. And it is on the lowest possible setting. Give me a just a strength check.
That's 12.
Okay. So with a 12, you notice that this thing is slightly rusted to the point where it is causing it to. It's moving forward, but barely. So, I mean, if you keep up with that strength, it will probably take you about.
Prestidigitation.
I'll get rid of the rust. Immediately looks immaculate, well oiled, everything like that. You go to push up even to 12, it's like butter. And you hear the mana reactor. What do I want to do with this? So this was a dim light before because it was on item. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Yes. I think it's Constitution, I believe.
It's 20.
20? Okay. You realize that the mana reactor is getting brighter and brighter as the input is going up. And it gets to the point where you just crank the thing as high as physically possible on the steps.
Just half.
Huh?
Just half.
Oh, at half?
Yeah, I went to
Okay.
half.
Um,
I'm no fool about slamming something straightforward because someone already came through here not thinking about it, and we got that middle.
yeah. Okay, so you only half. Okay. So
We go half to see if it makes it better, and then we'll start moving up.
Yeah. Spine Splitter, you there?
Who's calling me?
Your grandmother.
Oh, okay. The voice is almost
I'm
like
still on the line. I just was having you increase output. This is me, your grandmother, Tiamat.
Yeah,
Uh,
here, better. You sound good. How's the magic?
You will have to crank it to full for me to start getting magic because it is a long distance transfer.
Uh-oh.
It is a long distance transfer of energy. I
So-
definitely hear you a lot better. I hear you a lot better than I have even when you were talking to me in the cave, which is, my draconic roots.
That's what you said. You said I had to amplify you, so I did.
Yeah, yes, you absolutely did. The conversation is going very well.
Now you're in the Undercity. The city doesn't know you're down here, and yeah, this is like let's try and opening. You could send your dragons down here. I'm sure they would love this.
Yes, that is something that is something that I do plan to do eventually. It will not be something that I can do right away.
They're at your temple.
We're about to go to war with the demons.
Sounds like fun.
Yes, it sounds like glorious battle. However, something has happened that has not happened in eons. Currently, the demons have a slight advantage, and they're actually kind of winning.
Okay, I understand demons taste charry, but still, our stomachs can handle it, Grandma. Come on.
Oh, no, it's not that. They killed several of our dragons.
Oh.
Yes, that's I need as much manpower as physically possible to
Right.
defend our home.
We gotta go. Ref, we gotta go.
You
hear this telepathically.
Yeah.
Ref, we gotta go.
I'm chasing after
Yeah.
them.
I know that, but we're still connected,
Okay.
so I'm just
Yeah,
like,
you're connected. At this moment, we will then transfer over to the rest of the group after you have successfully connected the altar.
and I'm staring about that, and then at the center, looking back and forth, going, "Dude, I really want to turn this all the way up."
Yeah.
Not stupid.
Yeah, you guys, the rest of the group, you guys get above ground, and it's been about, I think, a few days. It's been a few days, or no, it's not been a few days. It's only been a couple days since the explosion of the museum. So I think it's been 2
okay.
days.
I thought you meant since we came down here. I was like,
No. It's only been like
What?
I think it's only been like 2 days since like the explosion at the museum. But one of the things that Gabi prioritized in this particular area, especially due to the explosion, were multiple clinics and stuff to kind of look at, look after the people that were in the area, anybody that kind of that was still sticking around.
They're in the hotels.
Well, I know that they're in the hotels, but anybody who didn't go to the hotels because they were going through their own stuff, but were like injured and things like that. There are clinics and things of that nature in the area, but there is one designated area that is an actual like more advanced medical facility here, and you see Gabi standing out front, waving you guys over. It's like, boss, what happened? Why is Ook draped over? I forgot the New Jersey accent. Why is Ook draped over Sir Thomas's horse?
He is in the grips of something evil.
Dun, dun, dun.
And he needs a lot of help.
Also, don't let him see you.
That too. He already thinks he killed you.
I'm not going to ask any more questions. That's a lot to process, boss. Anyways.
Did anyone remove the half mangled body from his hand? So, guess what? He's now gripping a half dead corpse in his hand as he's now in
It was
front of him.
attached to Misery.
It was attached. Yeah, it was attached
Oh,
to Misery,
okay,
which
okay.
is back when
Misery will be following him shortly.
Yeah, you would have heard a bunch of like pumping behind the bricks. Like, wow, this is really off rhythm for a horse. Yeah, you guys. He's like, yeah, boss. We can go inside. We'll try and run some tests, see what we can do. I'm not a medical professional, but
They
there
need
are
an old priest and a young priest.
Sorry, that was more the DM breaking. Thank God. I need a young priest and an old priest. Any boss? Any particular faith that you just
Don't care.
just different age
Whoever's
priests?
available.
Okay.
Just different age.
Okay.
You own a church, don't forget that.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to head inside, and sit tight, I will get that squared away. You guys are going to recognize this map, but it worked best. You guys walk inside, and they direct you. They direct you to kind of like a more high-end, like treatment room in this clinic. There are several like rejuvenation pods that they have on the side, and then one very, very large one in the middle that's for more like scanning bodily injuries. They're also used to kind of help with the restoration process of any kind of injuries, from anywhere from minor to severe. Anything like just standard abrasions to not fully severed limbs, but things that are basically hanging on by sinew effectively. This pod will effectively vitalize. But for this instance, it is used for its scanning aptitude. A few of the nurses here, medical professionals, they do encourage you to place inside one of the pods with a breathing apparatus. What? Oh, you look like you're about to say something. This is, this is like Prince Vegeta in his healing pod. Do you guys put book in there, or are you going to wait for the priests? Sorry, different aged priests.
Sure will do something. Pray over him.
Pray over him. Yeah, if you want to, you're more than you definitely can do that as well.
I will do that.
Okay. Give me a religion check with it.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah. You know that it would, the revitalization pod that they have right there will definitely help with any kind of physical injuries with Book. It will also help somewhat with like the mental strain that he took on, because he did take psychic damage. The issue that you notice off the bat, aside from the fact that you knew that misery was a cursed weapon, you also are aware that this cursed weapon is fiendish in nature. And you know that it will require the help of yourself, as well as the priests that are getting brought in, any kind of cleric. The more religious personnel you have in this particular area to help separate Book from misery, which I think is what you guys are ultimately doing, the more religious personnel you can get will help.
I'm gonna say, Gabi, get all the priests you can find.
Roll me 8d10.
Yeah, 2.
2. All right, that's fine. All right. Gabi comes back in. I'll say that you guys relay this, or do you relay that information to Record that you think that you're going to need more personnel?
Yes.
Okay. That he relays that to you. I'm assuming that you relay that to Gabi. Okay. Gabi goes out and looks out for an old priest and a young priest, as well as additional priests. And he walks into the medical facility with 4 priests in total. 4 crunchy rules of this, if somebody wants to write this down.
Renee.
Sorry, looking at it.
Each priest here will give you a +2 to this to the DC that I will have you have to try and beat later when you guys are trying to attempt to remove misery. Currently, there are 4 priests, so you'll have a +8 to this roll right now, just with the priests helping. What is your religion is charisma based?
Wisdom.
Wisdom based. What is your wisdom modifier?
Squad.
Religion is intellect.
Oh,
Intelligence.
Yeah. Okay, my intelligence modifier is good by 0.
Okay.
not built
What
for
is
themselves.
your best modifier?
My +4 with charisma.
I will let you
That's
use,
I'm a
char-
paladin.
I will let you use charisma. So you are currently getting,
Or to put it another way, that's my spell casting modifier.
Okay.
Charisma. So
Alright, so that currently is a +12,
okay.
to the roll that I will have you guys make,
Okay.
later on. Book is in the recovery pod. You guys are kind of preparing, doing your various things to kind of prepare, pray, prepare. It's like a hodgepodge of stuff. You've got like a couple you've got Sir Thomas, who is a paladin of Tyr, right?
Yes.
Yeah, paladin of Tyr. You have you have two priests that are from the Church of Knowledge that I'd mentioned you guys that was here on the arcane setting, but they are religious in nature. But then you have two kind
I
of
think
like
it's just about the head. I don't think it's like
gurus.
an active joke. I think it's just like a shrine.
Yeah, they're kind of like guru, like they're religious people, but they're more like gurus in the sense that it's just like the equivalency of just like, oh, you need to realign your chakras kind of thing. But they're here and they're helping just because they were in the general area. But that's basically what this religion is going to help with. Look, currently you are, in a sense, you're not exactly this we are currently in the dreamscape where we left you at the moment. The puppeteer doesn't currently or as Modi says, doesn't exactly at the moment have your chain in hand that basically what he was using to puppet you. They are slack at the moment. I will say it is kind of that in your viewpoint at this moment, you're surrounded in darkness, but you can see through like a mind's eye, effectively your friends actively trying to help you out. You are in this. You feel suspended, almost like it's not a physical sensation as much as it is the like psychic sensation that you feel suspended. But for sure it is because you are in a liquid vat of healing gel, basically. But it's like a hazy illusion like projection that you can see all of them kind of preparing for stuff. You kind of get the gist that they're trying to do something in regards to you and Misery. You're not quite sure. Give me a whatever your best whatever your best mental stat is. Give me a check with that.
10.
10. I'll say 10. I'll say 10 is okay. You realize that Misery currently isn't in your hands, nor is it anywhere around. However, you do feel its presence getting stronger slightly as time goes on. It's very, very incremental, but you can feel that connection is getting stronger. What would Book want to do, or what is going through Book's, I guess, mind of his minds right now? Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Okay.
Just no resistance, completely broken.
When it
Broke hook.
when it comes to this roll, try to figure out how to do this. I will first let them roll because they could succeed wildly with this. You will, if they do fail, I will let you roll a you know what, I will even be generous because you are wanting this to end. You were initially going to seek you were going to seek out help from Sir Thomas before but things things happened prior to you actually searching out. You had been Tyr is wanting to help you out with this. Did you speak to Tyr or was okay? So you spoke with Tyr. So I'll say that that's where kind of like the inspiration comes from. Tyr is trying to help you as well. Now this absolutely will be kind of a divine intervention kind of thing. So there's going to be multiple roles that are going into this. Sir Thomas, I know that I don't know if you have the divine intervention thing. But
No, paladins don't get that.
okay, that's
Unless if we decide to, make it like a DM discretion, for flavor kind of thing, but that's only clerics.
Roll me a D100.
Okay. I don't roll those very often, so I roll one D100 and a D10 also, is that?
Yes, it's the percentile dice and the. I think there's an option that you could do to do something somewhere. Yeah. Okay, 60 is actually good. This will give you a slight edge in this role as well for you guys. I'm going to add another +2 to this roll, so you are now looking at a +14 for this roll. Is there anything else that you guys want to try and do before I tell you what the DC is to try and help Book break away from this? Is there anything you guys know? I
Just a
technically,
second.
I know that Jordan isn't here, but I know that he's got guidance that he's got or what? I will allow for guidance. So that's a D4, I think. So
Can I get some of Luke's mushrooms that he still has and just like put them on his
I don't have
head?
any.
They're out. I was gonna have them from my head. Right?
Still that's my head.
Okay. Above game. Would he be considered to be charmed by misery?
he's more. I will say when he is under the influence of misery, yes, he is. I'll say like super charmed. In the
Okay.
sense that most like dispel magic won't really do much.
Will any of these roles require concentration?
No.
Okay. I
Um,
would like to, it might not even do anything, but I'm gonna cast protection from evil on him.
Okay.
And that
What
just
is
requires concentration.
okay.
It's just, I mean, it's safe to say Asmodeus / misery is a fiend, right?
Yes.
So
The
the target can't be possessed by or gain the charmed or frightened condition. If it is already possessed, charmed, or frightened, it has advantage on any new saving throw against those effects.
Okay, so you guys now get this roll with advantage. Um, okay. I know that obviously the live people won't get this, but I'm going to have you guys roll. This is effectively like a box of doom roll, but it's going to be a tray of doom roll. You guys get advantage on this roll to effectively help Oof break out. I will say Ook because you just want things to be done. You get a D6 of inspiration you can add to this roll. I have a D4 to this roll. I just realized that the camera is getting a good view of my crotch as I looked up. Sorry, I was trying to be serious, but then I just have to look up, and I'm like, interesting. Someone's getting a show that they're not paying for. I am going to go ahead and at least roll the D4 just to see what you guys already have going for you. That is only a 1, unfortunately, but it is more to it.
Can we grab you?
Can
we grab you?
Right, we Jake, if you would go ahead and roll your D6.
A dollar basically coupons for the White Oak.
Did you just take money from him?
No,
No, I just remember you said someone got a show and I was like, oh, I have these. Not yet.
okay.
How many D20s does $5 get?
This is a feasible roll. You guys are getting advantage with this. You have a plus 19 to this roll.
Not
And it's still feasible. That scares me.
Yeah. The DC of this roll.
Tell us.
You don't want to know this
Tell
in
us.
case you fail?
Don't tell us.
Okay.
You tell us, you tell them they pass or they fail.
All right.
The fact that we have a plus 19 and you said it's feasible just means it's hard. So
Yeah.
that's all we
It
need
should,
to know.
as it should be.
Yeah, as it should be.
You kind of fell.
Fishing silvery barbs.
Who wants to roll this?
If I was there.
Sounds like a Sir Will roll.
So we'll roll. Okay.
Whatever comes with it.
If you want to use my curse dice, you're more than welcome.
No,
If you want to use your
only
digital
promise,
dice,
I don't have any dice.
yeah.
Right in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pick and choose what
So-
looks best for you.
So what am I
Rolling
rolling?
2d20.
Rolling 2d20s.
Okay.
I'm taking the highest because you have advantage.
Jesus.
That's a 29.
29.
Yeah. No, it was just a straight D20, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's no specific skill thing. Okay.
So that is trying to think 10, that's a 29.
Yeah.
Whatever happens. I don't know
You
why you're
rolled a
thinking
10?
about it. It's either a fast
You
fail.
rolled 10.
Yeah, 10 was a
10 and a 2.
I'll take the nice back.
Yeah.
Before Jared steals one.
Very quickly throw in gum. Or it didn't. Yeah, lost all flavor. I'm just chewing.
You need to be really focused.
I do. Yeah. Book. Still suspended in this psychic animation that you are in. You can, as I said, in this kind of illusory projection in your mind, you can see your friends gathered around you. They are gathered around this capsule. Sir Thomas is praying. The rest of the group is helping out as much as they can. You see Fearon cast a guidance on Sir Thomas to help out with this. You can feel the essence, I guess you could say, of here in the room trying to help with you, with trying to and for a moment you feel your chains tighten again. The more painful than they were the last time he had his grasp around you, when he was puppeting you the first time to kill. You hear in this just garbled voice from Asmodeus, who is still recovering from being hit with the holy water that Rekdek threw at him. You hear him say to you, "I will never let you go. You are my champion. You will get souls for me. You will..." And the connection is severed. You are in this room by yourself. The chains that were holding you fall to the ground metaphorically. You are, in a sense, free of the chains that were holding you currently. But you have still yet to awake. You see the empty dark behind, and in front of you stands your friends who are still basically praying for you to come out of it. What do you do?
Oak slowly gets up, looks at them. Is there anything there? Responded.
Give me a perception.
3.
Maybe DC a 1. I was just hoping that you at least got a 1 or better. You know, even in your mental self, you are still fully, like armored and everything. Like it's like, the astral version of you effectively. But you're still, armored up. However, there is this red, like faint red glow that you see, but it's coming from you. Specifically, it's coming from underneath your helmet.
Oak will slowly reach up and try to take it off.
Your helmet comes off with ease, and the darkness is now just a kind of bright red glow. Give me another perception check.
Six.
The glow is coming from the mushroom on your head.
Just not having the energy to care right now. It puts his helmet on and slowly shambles, trying to get fear towards them.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you start making your way toward them. I will say the rest of the group, you are now seeing, you are now seeing, well, kind of slowly fade in and out of consciousness. I will say, Sir Thomas, you feel that the control that was being held over Book currently is not there. But Book is Book isn't quite out of a coma yet. Give me an insight check.
Okay, let's see, hold on just a second. Passive is 21. You still want the insight check?
Yeah. Previously, with the insight, previously I had mentioned that anything like remove curse or any kind of lay on hands or anything that could possibly heal when he was under control of misery would not work.
Right?
With a 21, you get a feeling you could try again and then get a different result.
Okay. Just a second. Okay, I'm currently maintaining concentration on protection from evil. I'm just have a question on the rules. Doesn't look like a remove curse requires concentration, so do I have to drop the other spell?
I will allow for you to remove curse without dropping concentration.
Okay. I just mostly smite. I don't cast spells often
Yeah.
enough that I remember all that stuff. All right, I will try casting remove curse on Ook.
When Sir Thomas casts remove curse on you, Book, you are you are suddenly filled with energy, like raring to go kind of energy. You are basically revitalized to where, like, if you had just gotten done with a long rest, full hit points, everything effectively is what it feels like has just happened. It feels like there is a fire effectively in your veins that's giving you strength, and it feels like one placed attack on this illusory screen would do it.
I'm just gonna look down at his hands, seeing what weapon he has.
You have your rusted sword.
I'm gonna use my last use of Giant's Might, and then we'll go back. It's a 20 to hit.
Look, with your rusty sword in hand, currently free of the chains that were binding him to Asmodeus. Seeing Sir Thomas use a remove curse that previously would not have worked, had misery been in hand and you under the influence. Take a swing at this illusory image of everybody in front of you. To the sudden realization to everybody else, who now suddenly has a rusty sword in hand, is swinging through the glass pane of the revitalization pod. Ook is now out of a coma and has broken free. You are free of misery. You guys were successfully able to get him free from the curse that was binding him. I will tell you, you beat it by 1. So look, you are free of misery and have your rusty sword in hand with a sheared revitalization pod, and you are just kind of in this glowing gel.
I was gonna slowly just kind of scan over everyone. Gripping the sword tightly. We're gonna slowly walk towards them. The moment Oop steps out of the chamber, just gonna collapse, as he has not slept in 3 days.
Fair. Yeah. For all intents and purposes, Ook is free. I'll say, Sir Thomas, you get a kind of get a positive. You would have to basically commune with Tyr to get a definitive answer. But kind of like how divine intervention works, if you get a higher number, it depends on how it can affect. You get a sense that because everybody was here helping with Ook, including the priests, that Ook is free.
Right.
He's still himself, his honorary self, but he is no longer cursed by misery. The rest of you see Ook collapsed and is sleeping on the floor.
I'm gonna walk over and check on him.
Okay, yeah.
I will tell everybody what I was able
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
ascertain.
Sir Thomas does relay that information, you guys, that he is free of misery. Go ahead and give me, Rhett, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
As he walks over, it just shrinks from Giant's Might as the sword falls on him.
Hold on. Hold on your stuff.
Medicine, good.
Yeah.
1.
With 1, you don't know if Ook is all right. He just looks sleepy.
Medic.
Gobby pokes his head around the corner. Well, is it okay for me to come
No,
in?
go away.
Oh, okay. What do you need?
Need a doctor.
Oh, no. And he ushers everybody else inside, like the actual medic team now. They start going to treat Ook. You see one guy who seems to be a little bit more educated, walks like rounds the corner, sees the pot. What the hell happened? I guess put him in one of the smaller pods. And yeah, they go to work. They do tell you that he is severely exhausted right now. They're like based off the rings around his eyes, the kind of just drained physique of him right now. They're like he has at least been awake for a solid 3 or 4 days. Give him some time to like heal up in one of these pods, and he should be right as rain. And you guys can check on him here in a bit. So yeah, Ook is back in one of the smaller pods. I'm going to say that you are going to get a long rest in the span of a short rest. Yeah, it's going to be like a short rest, so it's going to be like an hour or two of you in this pod, but you will officially get a long rest for this. Rec deck.
Yes.
At this moment, you get the psychic link. You get the psychic link from Spine Splitter coming across your wavelength of what you had said, Spine Splitter, when we broke out. Of Spine Splitter saying, "We gotta go. We gotta go."
Do this.
Help grandma and mom.
I'm sure you can handle it. Because Rex just thinking like, because the whole council situation, and him being fucking injured and all this, he's like, oh my god.
What is my duty of care?
I know. Demons are winning. We need to go kill demons.
What demons? What demons?
Grandma and them are fighting. Dragons are fighting against the demons, and the demons are starting to win.
Where?
Where they are? I don't know where they are.
I thought you were handling. I gave up my dragon soul and shit way long time ago, so I just kind of checked out of this whole.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know.
I thought you were handling.
Huh.
Because aren't they? I don't even know how to get to where they're at.
Oh, grandma opened a portal, I think.
Is there an active portal next to the reactor? Or I don't even know. I don't even know you're there. I don't think. We don't know he's there, right?
You knew that he beelined for the.
You knew I could not talk to grandma until we hooked this thing up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a giant portal next to the reactor?
Not yet. There can be probably. I just have to turn the power up. At least that's at least what grandma says. She needs more power. I can do that, and then we can figure out the rest. But I'm also going to send her some arrows to help out too. So yeah, it shouldn't go boom. That's all I say. And then I cut the link. I turn it all the way up. Go, and then I go over to the altar. I say, Grandma, I have a gift for you. I take out 3 of my arrows of slaying and send them to her.
Ooh.
Sorry.
But yes, the final thing is, it shouldn't go.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's okay. It's fine for her. That's not concerning inside of.
You're both.
Okay.
She needed help automatically. I was like, oh, hey. I've been carrying these around. We haven't used them. Actually, it comes from looking at my sheet. Go, oh yeah, I have those. Episode 10, I think.
Yeah, this is cool. That.
Give me give me a D100 roll.
Yeah. 91.
91? Okay. Yeah, you crank this. Do you crank it up to max? Is the question.
She's had more power, right?
Yes.
We'll just go up another notch. Or I assume it's multiple notches, but not like.
It is
Notch,
quarter,
notch.
half, three
Yeah.
quarters full.
We'll go up to the next stage.
All right, you're at 3
I'm
quarters.
still, even though I said that, my spine splitter is still going. I don't know if I can actively get the fuck out of here before that thing potentially blows up. That's what basically comes down to.
Yeah.
Robot.
Yes, Master Rec Deck. Can I help you?
Since you haven't secured the reactor yet, what will happen if a giant portal is open down there?
Let me get back to you. I have to crunch the numbers.
What is over top of the reactor?
The lower echelon. Basically the whole lower half of Arcade City.
We had to walk to it, so that means the Thieves Guild is this side of it.
Not necessarily.
Hey, I'm
How do
trying.
you say that or something on the same line?
Yeah, boss.
We need to evacuate the city.
Pardon?
You'll
Repeat that. I think I had dust in my ears. What'd you say?
need to evacuate.
The whole island, or just
The people we care about, the lower city.
oh? Okay.
That'd be the 2 hotels and the church.
2 hotels, the church,
No,
everybody who
lower
lives in their
echelon.
homes.
Lower echelon.
Boss.
Wait, hold on. Captain Robot.
Yes.
Is this stadium anywhere near this reactor?
Let me check my topographic maps. You just hear him talking in the background. Just my topographic map.
And then.
Odds and evens.
Evens.
I see. Hold on.
Okay. The Coliseum is nowhere near the reactor. The Coliseum is closer to you guys. The reactor was about an hour's walk from you. So you'd say it's probably a couple miles.
Is that, do you think that's far enough away? Rex just defeated at this point.
Far enough away
He's
from-
tired and exhausted.
Far enough away from what?
The reactor.
I mean, distance-wise, yes. What
Big bada boom.
Ooh.
He's playing his character's way up. Thanks, what chaos. I can just hear Red Deck now going, really fucking chaos. I just want to sleep. I guess I should care a little because that might mean
so, Master Rectic, I wait for the numbers. There is about an 83% chance that if there's an 83% chance that the mana reactor would not withstand 100% power for more than maybe a couple minutes.
That's not what I asked.
No, I understand. It would result in, as you said, a big bada boom. The yeah. Should the mana reactor go off, it will destroy about 64% of the lower echelon of Arcade City.
I didn't ask that either. Is the stadium far enough away?
It is far enough away.
Going to 64%.
Like, Gabi,
Yeah, boss.
is
I'm
that
totally
everybody-
lost. I'm listening to this conversation. I don't know what's going on.
is back everybody.
Yeah, all right. I'm so lost. You just see a very, very confused Gabi walk away. You hear Gabi.
Gabi and all our funds. Move everything to the stadium, please.
Okay. You still okay? I'll just all right. I need another dose of cocaine.
I forgot he was a crackhead.
I have energy drinks and crack is what this man runs on to make sure that you guys have the utmost fun in the arcade city. Yeah, he walks around the corner and starts making some calls. You also you have a pretty high passive perception, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. You start seeing, like, you guys have, you know, the aid devices on your wrist, but there's like smaller. You guys also upgraded to like the bands. They're just like bracelets, effectively. You start seeing like everybody's wrists start like blinking, and they're like, explosion possibly imminent. Evacuate to Coliseum. What Coliseum? Because you guys haven't announced it yet.
Yeah. Now's a great time. Gabi handled this.
You hear a second blip. You hear another blip come across. It's just like, oh, that's what that building is. It's supposed to go to the Yip Yak Yard. Okay. They look at you and it's like, do we just leave them in the pod?
No, move the pod.
Well, I mean, he's only got like 10 more minutes.
Move the fucking pod.
Okay.
Why do I have to do everything around here?
Can we get the council down here?
Huh?
Can we get the council down here before the explosion?
Why would we want to get the council down
Alan
here?
Q,
Quick, set up a meeting.
tell them we have an agreement
Oh,
and get
yeah.
you and
Yeah, how
Cal
long
down here
has it
so
been
we can
since-
tell them.
Hell's meeting with us.
It's only been like half a day.
I'm just saying we could tell them we came to a discussion, have a very cool little magic thing to show them and then go. Boom.
What I will say, so Robert has told you, you know, all the numbers of the facts of it right now. There's an 83% chance that the mana reactor will explode. should
At
you go
this
too
point,
close.
Rack is just assuming it's going to
Going to
happen. Numbers don't concern him. It's
yeah.
going to happen.
64% of the island would include, actually, hold on. Odds or evens.
Odds.
Should there be an explosion,
If we want to explode.
the Horde and Fortune and the Ember Nun would be in the blast range.
What if we put it at 75?
That's why I told Gabi to move, move our funds.
Odds are even.
It's at 3/4.
Odds are even. No, this is something different. Odds are even.
So it's at 75%, right? That's up the arrows, right? I go take a nap on the altar.
Spine Splitters Hotel will be safe.
I didn't ask for that, so I don't know that.
Above game knowledge.
I didn't ask for that. So.
That's so fun.
So then at some point you should be given to the finger.
No, I leave it at 75%, sent the arrows, and I go lay in the statue, in the altar's arms and fall asleep.
This thing transitions probably.
You guys had no control over this. It was just an explosion from somewhere in the
Yeah.
bowels of the island.
Gabi, what's your,
To go back to
What's
the
that?
original
Yeah,
conversation,
God.
you remember
Act
when you
of
said you don't fuck with
what's our
IRS?
homeowner's policy?
I'm still lost, boss. I'm
Gabi, move all our funds to the backyard. We're gonna start from scratch.
Most of our funds are like digital currency at this point. We went through so much material stuff. We were making so much money.
We'll move the necessary components from the guild.
Okay.
Please.
So yeah,
Alright.
75%. Go curl up into the altar and wait, because I know it's gonna be a slow burn. And then I call the robot highness, whatever, and go, yeah, get your repair bots down here, because this doesn't look right, and I'm not fast enough to get away without dying. That's the only reason I'm calling him, because I realize I've done the calculation. I cannot move fast enough, and this explosion probably will happen.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
All that power recycling into the altar and over to grandma's side might be worth it. But I don't want to die yet. I don't have my egg. That's hidden.
It is hidden.
I thought the egg was with the altar. Fuck.
No, the egg is
No, it's hidden.
above game. I think it's hidden. There's above game. Is it hidden at somewhere at the hotel? Your hotel? Okay, so it is safe.
It's cooking.
It is safe.
But yeah, that's all I say. Cut the coat feed and take a nap.
Okay. You do hear real quickly. It's fine. What do you hear? From Grandma. Like, yes, that's fine. What are these that have come across? They just kind of appear to. They're about the size of a hangnail of one of my claws.
Magic, if you touch it, it should probably grow to the size of what you need. But someone told me they're arrows of slaying or something. I don't know what, but I've never seen them worm.
Arrows of laying or arrows of slaying?
Slaying.
Slaying. Okay, I still slightly spotty connection, but it should be all right. I am getting a slow trickle of power.
Yeah, that's all you're gonna get. So we'll just have to do a slow burn. Sorry, Grandma.
Okay.
This doesn't look safe, and I can't escape what happens here. So yeah, I like the way it is. So I'm just gonna take a nap here and get your power. And, yeah, and I drift off and go to sleep.
Alright.
And subconsciously, just because my brain is spiteful still for the whole asshole didn't know who I was, God bullshit, I start snoring through the psychic world.
So
Yeah,
what?
through the
Snoring
psychic,
through the
like you just
psychic
start hearing. Little bit of a like sizzle from just acidic saliva.
Well, I was starting to about my saliva still,
Well, yeah, I'm just.
but we're lucky.
Well, I will say that you're starting to wake up around this point. You are in the pod, but you did get a long rest. You are a little drowsy, but you notice that you're in the pod and you're being moved very quickly with the rest of your friends towards the Yip Yak yard. You yourself are not walking, but you're just kind of like T-posing in this pod. As you're like being, it is a little bit bumpy. I will say you can talk if you want. You kind of have like a breathing apparatus on.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, you guys now hear that Book is awake.
Are you okay?
Something about an imminent explosion, and we're relocating to the stadium.
Oh, you're up.
Oh, you're up.
And how are you feeling? Besides confused.
You can feel more than one thing?
Most of us can. I guess maybe you can't.
I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna fall back asleep.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
for
say after this, probably a good idea.
yeah. You're so groggy. They said in explosions, things are happening very fast. You go back to sleep. Yeah, you guys all start making your way back towards the Yip Yak yard. Or this will be the first time that you guys have actually started heading towards the Yip Yak yard. Which I have.
Quick question.
Yes.
Did they put my sword in the pot as well?
Your sword, effectively, the way I am making it, your sword is a pack weapon. It materialized in your hand.
So because it was in that healing liquid, did it start anti-rusting?
Oh.
No, because that restorative property is more for organic,
Okay.
like living tissue, is more what it was designed for. Because it's like a gel, you can it didn't. It's not like it made the sword worse or better, but you can see like your sword has moved around a little bit, like in your hand, because you're just in this jelly, effectively. There is
The
just
body wasn't on misery. It was on the sword.
Huh?
The body wasn't on misery. It was on the sword.
Well, I'm saying that the sword, like if you summon a weapon, that's how I was treating it. Is like the sword basically summoned in your hand when you
I'm
broke.
talking about the guy who was impersonating Gabi.
Oh yeah,
That was on the sword, so it would have been brought back. Because Jordan brought it back with the body.
wait, Jordan or brought the body back or just the sword?
He carried the sword all the way back. The body was attached to the sword because I took the sword and dragged it with the body.
I think we said at the beginning of the session that at some point we just got like the body fell off.
Sorry, it was a little dazed out.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. At some point the body just kind of fell off. As you guys were sprinting to this clinic to get you healed. It might help if I actually brought you guys here. Welcome to, if it loads, it's taking a minute. Welcome to the Yip Yak yard. Look at it, Dad. Look at your Coliseum.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay!
Yeah, you guys start making your way here. And start entering. I'll just start kind of tokens here.
Oh wow, we're appropriately sized. Good job.
Yeah. Just kind of, and then just oh. the more just for aesthetic stuff. There's obviously only people in that, but I'm only gonna put a bunch of people there. Oh, that's your unicorns. What are those? Those are horses. Oh, we're putting those on there. Oh,
They're not on there, it's just on history.
Oh.
Oh, it's on your
maybe it
state.
hasn't deleted yet.
Horses are there.
Mine or no? I don't know. Anyway, that's just more for just people start kind of flowing into the Coliseum. Yeah. You guys start making your way in here. There's a lot of confused people, kind of slightly on the verge of panic. You hear kind of as people are like fumbling in, you're hearing whispers, just like, "Don't talk about it. What kind of explosion is that? That big that we would have to evacuate the city? Is it the upper echelon? Are they planning an attack? I know that Rec Deck and everybody at the Horde and Fortune were talking about, or Rec Deck and Gabi and his friends were talking about possibly starting a revolution or something against the upper echelon. Is this a preemptive attack?" Just like, and one guy just like some like crazy dude. It's like, "This is an anarchy. This is the upper echelon trying to break our rules down here in the lower echelon, and they're trying to tear us apart." And just a bunch of people are like, there's a lot of worried and panic and a bunch of stuff that is, people are kind of looking to you guys as to like what to do.
I want to.
Book does get a lot of weird, only one in a like a healing pod as people are walking by and they're like,
You know, this is an excellent time for propaganda.
Probably get the PR thing wrong.
you see Gabi just hand you like a magical bullhorn. It's like,
No, Gabi, no, get the PR thing.
Boss, what do you want the PR team to?
I don't know.
You want damage
Boss, are you
control?
okay? You seem stressed out. Would you like some cocaine?
No.
Do you want damage control or do you want to calm people down? Or both?
Do something.
I'm going to need another hit of cocaine. This will be number. Well, I think I'm at 4 now. So,
Gabi, have the PR team handle this.
okay. Yeah, boss wants you to handle this. I would assume just to calm everybody's.
I don't care.
There are multiple mana, like those like mana screens you guys have in the Horde Fortune that are just surrounding this Coliseum. And there's one in the central Jumbotron, basically, in the center of this thing that's like above. That is kind of just floating, with some mana crystals just floating. Just here. Message from Horde and Fortune.
Gabi.
Yeah, boss.
Sorry. Blame the council.
Oh, sorry, it's late. Okay.
Propaganda.
Um,
Propaganda.
This is a message sponsored by the Horde and Fortune.
The council is upstairs.
You see someone you've seen in passing, like just working at the Horde of Fortune, been very well like dolled to like be in front of this like recording.
Only the finest.
Only the finest, and it's very like you have a man and woman, and they're standing in front, and they proceed to say, "Are you tired of the bullshit that's happening from the upper echelon? Yeah. Are you tired of them just treating us like dirt and scum on the bottom of their shoe. Well, we got news for you. We have, and she's like, yeah, that's right, Bob. We have new information from reliable sources that the upper echelon, those council members of the society, have really wanted to get rid of us. And he's just like, yes, roll that clip, Jeff. It's like then on the screen it's just like, please wait. You see Hal sitting at your table talking to you guys. Yes, I do believe I have a relatively authentic video of the members of the Horde and Fortune attempting to kill Bago's life. Should I release this to the public, it could potentially start a war. It goes back to Bob. Yeah! Wait. No, you guys are at fault. We know it was you. We know that the High Council was the one that killed Bago. We all saw it happen. Bob proceeds to say, she's like, yeah, we saw this all happen. We know for a fact that we, the citizens of the lower echelon, know that Rectech and his team, Rectech, Bago, and Spinesplitter, and the rest of his team have the best interest of the lower echelon at heart. I mean, look what they've given us. Look what they've done for us. I mean, after the explosion, they set us up in their hotels and made sure that we were taken care of. Where was the upper echelon? Where was the High Council? And then we see Hal, the great and mighty Hal from the High Council, talking about how he was going to release footage of our saviors of the city killing Bago. What nonsense is this? Absolute balderdash is what I say. And you can also see, like, at this point, he's like running out of things to say. And he's just like, Janet's like, yeah. I'm so very loud, I do apologize. She's like, yeah, we all know that our saviors wouldn't do anything to put us in jeopardy ever.
Having been woke up from the noise and seeing her near me. Wait, so I didn't blow up the city? Thought it happened already.
Did you tell us that plans for the podcast yet? All I know is that we were headed this way, and now there's going to be a big war.
Can you get me out of here? I'm gonna tap on the glass
Do I
until
have
she
to
lets
like
me out.
open it?
Oh yeah, it's just a door.
As you're getting out, I'm just going to smack you in the door.
How thick is the gel?
Oh,
It's
ew.
like-
I'm sorry, my
It's
bad.
like applesauce consistency.
Were they all just kind of flowing out, just slamming on my face? Really? I haven't suffered enough. Do you know the shit I went through? Of course you don't.
You're awake. You're here.
For Michael. to
Want to help us blow the city up?
I'm trying to send a message to Spinesplitter.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to blow the city up. What the fuck?
I will say at this point, as you're like getting out, you're starting to hear like the conversation on the jumbotron. It's just like, yeah, the upper echelon. They said they were gonna blow up the lower echelon.
Because technically, I only know that I heard you talking to Gabi about how much of the city could blow up.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the above game. Obviously, I heard all this, but game, I didn't hear shit.
You're also in a very unfamiliar place. You've never been to the, I mean, technically nobody's been to the backyard, but you were in like a hospital room and being walked on a pathway very, very quickly, and then you reawoke
In this.
in this giant coliseum. Were traumatized again by Warren smacking you in the face with a door. And you're just in a giant coliseum.
I have a question. Do I
With
retain
talking
the
screens.
seriousness of the situation? Do I genuinely understand the seriousness of what's going on?
Mm,
You're the one playing the character. You tell us.
give me
Face off the dice.
an insight check.
No. I'm just tracked with how I was role playing it. That's a 5.
There's a big coliseum owned by the important portion. You think there's probably liquor here or something? You'd probably get a Mai Tai here somewhere. You think it's just a party? That you think that when they say a big bomb, a big, explosion,
I think
it's gonna be like pyrotechnics.
You want to go get a drink and we can watch the fireworks? I'm fucking done, so.
I'm gonna go into Giants Mike, push her out of my way, and gun straight for Rec Deck. Just grabbing onto him.
Didn't you use your last use of Giants, Mike?
Go, long rest.
Wait, Scrappy! Doing work.
He's alive?
Oh, that wasn't actually God.
Yes. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, Dad.
I'm gonna slowly set you back down.
As he's holding me, I get longer, and then as he sets me down, I kind of compress a little bit.
Yeah.
Back to my normal height.
Yeah, I was just imagining that in my head, your bottom half was like, oh shit. It's like we're going up.
Robbie is fine. You didn't hurt him, buddy.
Where are you?
Huh?
Are you with us?
Oh, I'm watching all this shaking my head as usual. I'm gonna say you've been through a lot. I suggest you don't try to think too hard. Just,
I don't do that
you should be, no. You've been through quite the ordeal. I would suggest you just rest, give your mind even more of a rest than usual.
You sound different without the voices.
The voices, yes, I would imagine I do.
And with that, gonna get out of Giants Mike, just gonna sit down.
I'm gonna send a message to the spine splitter.
Okay.
Do it.
Roll. I'm not sleeping. I'm not joking. I went to sleep on the altar. I have nothing better to do down here.
What am I rolling?
I don't know. Ask the DM.
For
Didn't ask me for that, Bobby.
this is going to be a weird.
I didn't know
Nobody
what
has a
your
direction.
question was.
I'm going to have you roll this as an attack roll. It's not going to have any damage, but roll it like an attack, like whatever modifier you
okay.
want.
Yeah.
The spine splitter, I want you to roll insight because
An attack roll?
yeah, just treat it like an attack roll.
Well, I mean, that changes modifiers depending on what I'm doing, attack wise, so.
What is your psychic ability based off of? Your wisdom?
I believe so.
Then just roll a wisdom check then. I probably should have done that first. You do a wisdom check, use whatever modifier has like experience or whatever or proficiency behind it. And Spy Twitter, you're gonna roll insight because you're asleep.
I rolled it. Wisdom?
Yeah.
7.
7. What you get?
23.
Wondering. You just hear do it. With a 23, I would say the way I was going to do this is that if you beat his insight, he wasn't going to know what you were talking about. But because he got the higher insight with your wisdom, you know he's talking about cranking it to full.
It goes boom.
We need boom.
Why?
Or we're all gonna die.
How deep below ground am I? Do
And I have no idea that he thinks he can escape, so.
No.
Yeah. I would say you guys are, or you specifically are. Probably about a half a mile underground. You did more this than you did down.
We're going after the couple. We need mom's help.
Okay, I'll work on that.
I just put it on that thing before you make a decision. Give me a, I want this to be an actual roll. Give me a perception.
That's 23.
What, 23? You've been running this thing on 75% power, given basically a trickle charge to Grandma Yamada. Probably been down here, I think, 20, 30 minutes. At this point, you're taking a nap, and then your nap got interrupted by do it. The altar, though it is still material, when you kind of get like slightly woken up before you like make any decision, the altar is looking like it's more transparent. Like it's almost like phasing through, like becoming more immaterial. It's still got substance, but you're also noticing on the floor area where the altar is, or underneath the altar, there is a kind of like, this is a metal room. You know, this is solid metal room, but you could swear you see like wisps of fire, like pools of acid. You think you feel like a crackle of energy, like crackle of lightning, like running up your spine. This was not, and then there's just kind of like a split second thing of that you seeing that. But why would there be fire and acid and lightning and, you know, a chill in just a solid metal room? You know your grandma contains these elements within her.
You said fire.
Fire, acid, lightning, cold.
What's the fifth element?
Poison, I think. Your teeth are tingling with poison, like you bit yourself in anticipation. Like, but teeth got this like paralytic poison in them.
Where are they coming? Why do you need boom?
We're going after. We're going to.
Boom ain't gonna hit them.
We need.
Okay.
Maybe.
Grandma ain't coming through.
No.
They're fighting demons and dying. That's why I said we need to go help. But hold please. I fly as quick as I can back to my hotel. I'm getting that egg and bring it back here. So with those fire, that looks like hellish flames. Which is hotter than a fucking volcano.
You see very quickly as you're having this conversation with Time Splitter, you see him like, I'll say your passive perception is high enough. Out in the distance, you see this tiny little winged figure fly up from what you think is where the museum is. Back towards the hotel. It's like he is booking it. He's got a jet stream behind him. Land on the roof of his hotel. You go wherever you have it hidden.
Hey,
And you see him fly back, and he looks a little bigger. I will say, for size-wise, the egg is as big as Fine Splitter. I will say you'll be able to carry it because obviously it's only like 5 pounds. But this scrawny thing flying this way now looks like a fat, stoked, winged creature flying through the air.
I'm just gonna. Gabi, come here. We're making our move. I need you.
How?
Yeah. I need you to get me to the council. And then have the team go step by.
Done. And he snorts 2 more things of cocaine and runs off.
Gabi. Small team.
Like infiltration teams? Or are we doing like full military?
No, we're gonna do it our way.
All right.
I need to get to a council member. I don't care who, but have the other two ready. You know what? Fuck it. Get rid of Q and have the other two ready. And then I'm gonna turn to the rest of the group that's here. Like, we decided the council's going down, right?
Yes.
Moving. Ready.
Look, give me an insight check.
Alright. Okay, I got it. You're gonna fuck open. Then we get them. You can see what I can see, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I project the image, you can see it, right? How does that work? I mean, I can't send you a plan.
It's like-
It's more like thoughts, emotions, words.
Yeah, I'll give you them.
You with an insight check, you know that these air, like, sorry,
But
not like physical
fire and
air,
everything,
but like
in it,
the
and I'll turn it
like
up, and
tension,
hopefully it falls in,
the
and then it'll
tension
catch,
in the
and that
air
should hopefully be
just
on
got
the first side.
super heavy.
And
Because he told Gabi something, Gabi ran off very serious face. Rectus looked like he's about to go fight.
So
as in my
Sir
brain
Thomas,
goes.
And Sir Thomas, yeah, Sir Thomas, like,
I was looking at I was
grabs
sitting
his,
here looking at my Excel.
Sir Thomas, like,
there's
grabs
nothing
his
I have in my
sword.
repertoire.
I'll
to
say
dig
you
up.
get smirk
That's what I was
a
trying to
little
figure out. Can I dig out of
you
it?
like get a little smirk, it's like, it's time.
They
Yeah.
insulted me.
Yeah.
It's just me
He
playing Well.
insulted me. I'm gonna commit war because I was insulted.
Genocide
I was
for
verbally
an insult, for
insulted.
a slight against my honor.
Minus
That's
inconvenience.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That's his character flaw. So,
Select against my honor, almost marriage. So, but yeah, you know that things are getting, I'll say with that 10 insight, you know things just got, you went from loopy to now things are serious.
It's for the first time while small, I'm gonna fully lift the
Sir
blade,
Thomas.
just hold it, have it on my shoulder,
and
and start
in the historical
waiting for them to
novel,
book it.
his grandmother
Give
was
me a
Jewish,
perception check.
and some corrupt bishop
Oh.
desecrated her grave. So he went and executed the bishop.
that makes sense.
2.
Two. Roll it one more time.
I knew what I'm trying to do.
12.
With a 12. As you grip the sword tightly in your hand. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a small kobold run past you. And then another one. And then another one. You recognize these guys.
What the fuck are you?
They're your swords that you thought you lost.
I thought they were dead.
We did too. They're not.
We did too.
Surprise!
Man, back that. I'm gonna grab all 3 of them and put them on my shoulders as I carry the blade instead of them.
All right. Let's look at everybody preparing. What were you saying? I think you were saying something.
Yeah, I go back to the 8. I'm gonna pop it down where I see it. And then dread looking at that twitch and push it and leave. I think, Grandma, I hope this works.
Gone.
You hit the switch, or you put the egg on the altar. You crank it to full.
And I fucking leave.
Well,
Well, that's the
Give
goal.
me-
That's
I
the
know.
intent. That's the intent.
Give me odds or even.
Odds.
May have increased your chances of survival. You put that egg on the altar, you crank it to max. Now, the corner of your eye, as you're starting to dart out of the room, you see a energy begin to orbit around the egg, faster and faster and faster. One last moment before this exploding, you're in your mind from Grandma Tiamat. Gregson, touch the egg now!
Okay, instinct was right. That's what she says. She's
Okay.
scary.
You grab or you place a hand upon the egg. The moment that you place your hand upon the egg, the mana reactor. You guys in the distance see just one solid beam of light. You've not seen Spine Flitter reemerge from this area yet. I will say for the moment, telepathic link severs for a moment. As all of this magical interference is blocking everything. A solid beam of light from the lower, or from that side of the lower echelon shoots up into the sky. Proceeds to start getting wider and wider. And then all of a sudden you see this cylindrical mushroom cloud of just mana, thunder cloud forming from underneath. Debris is
Oh my God.
shooting from the ground as the area from which this explosion came erupts.
Does it take out the shield?
Like it. Large chunks of ground start firing everywhere. You see Robot on the top of like one of the at the top of the Coliseum. You see something like protrudes up, and he sits down and he just like sits there with a giant cannon next to him, making sure everybody is safe. As he just goes, of just the debris that is. This is a mounted cannon, but it's just protecting everybody from coming into from the debris coming into the Coliseum. Your psychic blanket just goes. You now, going back to you, the moment that explosion happened, you became immaterial. You were in the astral plane for a moment.
Okay.
As the egg was transferred. This explosion happened within an instant.
Okay.
Due to your grandmother's instructions, you 5 seconds of grace. You now have to try and get away from all of the fucking debris. You survived the explosion. Now you have to avoid debris as it is now. It has reached terminal velocity 0 and is now plummeting back towards the earth.
Tunnel or Shadow?
It doesn't vaporize the immediate surroundings.
Oh no. Everything around him is gone, but it shot everything up like a bottle cap up into the
So
air.
there is open space with moaning, but now it's just like
Now it is just raining rubble. From everything that basically just went straight up. I mean, it went as well.
I think he's dead.
Don't say it.
Psychic link reconnects.
You,
Hmm.
all he hears is
I'm gonna. So I imagine with a giant explosion, everything's just gonna kind of stop for a little bit while everybody just like, what the fuck? Just kind of watch it.
You see everybody that's in the Coliseum look in that direction in horror. After having a conversation that just came across the magical jumbotron of the upper echelon declaring that they were going to of the city.
I'm gonna
They didn't think they were actually going to do it.
I'm gonna turn and make eye contact with the PR team or whatever, the guys. And just kind of nod my head, like giving them the go ahead to continue. And then as I feel that psychic connection reconnect, I'm just gonna turn the Gavi and look, it's time to go. We go now.
As we begin to fade out, I'm actually going to end it probably just a couple minutes early because it's a good stopping point for them. In the background noise of the PR team, you hear them saying, "See, we told you the upper echelon was going to do this to us. We have been living side by side with them for ages. And then because they think they're better than us, that they can just wipe us off the face of the earth. Look what they did to our city!" And you see an entire Coliseum just erupt in rage. Down with the echelon! Down with the echelon! And then you hear another one, like a wave, like it begins to change. And at first it was just like anger. At first it was just anger, but then I will say that you all of a sudden get this hint that something has changed. Not only did the chant change, but now there's bloodlust in this entire Coliseum. There, from like down with the echelon, down from kill the High Council, kill the High Council.
Oh god, someone's picked up the fucking maze.
It's good. And if there's anything else that anybody wants to do, that is a good stopping point for the session. Thank you everybody for watching Nat One Nonsense tonight. It was a pleasure to have anybody that was watching. Kobolds and Sir Thomas are going to war. You guys have been here 3 weeks and have incited a war. You are filthy, unbelievably, unfathomably rich. Spinefleur just gave basically a way of Tiamat to reincarnate into the world, not known to anybody else, just Spinefleur. Ook is free of misery. We'll catch up with that later.
If it survived the explosion.
Yeah. And now there is a war, which means I have to prepare a map big enough and look into actual war tactics. I honestly might change I'll actually have to probably look up rules for like actual siege conquest in D&D. So I know that they've got them out there.
How funny would it be if we spent like the next week studying war tactics, just to come in here and be like, just start using guerrilla war phrases and shit, and just to see.
Yeah, because I can become a large creature, do I count as a siege weapon?
Possibly.
What?
I'm a siege weapon.
Yeah, there were multiple choices. You just said possibly.
Are you hoping it's people up?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you guys will do it.
See, as excited as I am about that, that means I'm prepared for something massively bad.
I have been really good, but I was like, this really sounds like a point of where we should possibly be getting a little.
Yeah. For anybody who is still watching, yeah, I just agreed to let the Kobolds and Sir Thomas get a level up. They are now going to go into this war at level 14. Thank you everybody for watching. You all have a wonderful evening, and we will catch you guys next time we meet. Have a good night.
Have a good one.
Bye.